So I'm going to talk about why ozone, in my opinion, is one of the best Lyme treatments. I'm not a doctor, but anyway, I've had a great experience with it. And it's been the most helpful thing of anything I've done for Lyme. And I was looking back at some of my old videos today, and I was like, wow, I'm in such a different place now where, sure, I still have to take it easier than most people, but I don't, I'm in a different world now where I don't, like, I'm not, when you have Lyme, you're in this world where you're like, oh my god, am I going to get better? How is it going to happen? Like, when is it going to happen? Is it ever going to happen? I'm not in that world anymore. I'm more in the world of like, alright, I'm juggling all this stuff now because my life is all, it's not like life gets perfect when you recover to a certain point. It's more like, life gets complicated because now you're juggling things, while you are, healthy enough to juggle them, but not necessarily, the same as somebody that this has never happened to. So, about what happened with me, my experience, I got Lyme in 2008 and just caught it early, 3 weeks after I got it, but I still probably had co-infections and probably had a bad immune system before getting Lyme. Part of that was probably from being on SSRIs and then stopping them and having my hypothalamic function go down, so I was having like adrenal fatigue and low adrenal function, low immune function. And so I used the Buhner protocol for a couple of months, but that didn't seem to be cutting it. So then I got on antibiotics for 2 years, and I would do alright while I was on them, and then but if I stopped them, I would just relapse. And so I switched to the Rife machine, which I used for about a year, and that was alright too. It definitely kills stuff, but I was never getting to the point where I could stop using it, especially for Bartonella. I had to keep using that twice a day, or else I would get a lot of problems where I just have a lot of relapsing. So I used the Bob Beck protocol, and that got me much more functional. But I really liked the ozone water from that protocol, and I started drinking up to like 10 cups a day of ozone water. And I was like, this is great, I want more of this. This is really wonderful. Because I've been afraid of ozone before that. Um, and because I was like, oh, it can oxidize bacteria, it can oxidize your body. I didn't realize that your body actually has buffering mechanisms for oxidative stress. So what ozone actually does is it just sort of like slightly adjusts your hydrogen peroxide buffering in your bloodstream, and that sends messages to your body, and your body responds in all these ways that are, many of which are very beneficial to your body, like increasing your oxygen uptake by your cells and stuff with the 2,3-DPG. Anyway, so when I finally tested, I had to get the ozone water generator as part of the Bob Beck kit from Soda Instruments. And when I finally got it, I was like, well, I paid for it, I might as well try it. And I tried it, I was like, oh, ozone is wonderful. So then I got an ozone generator from Promolife. I got the ozone sauna package, and I've been very happy with them. Have good customer service and a 5-year warranty, and I'm actually going to have to send my generator back to get one of the cells replaced. But anyway, so I did that, and it was just like, bam, like things really turned around for me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get healthy, and I started getting healthy at this rate that was just astounding. And I have a lot of friends that are using it too, and different people it happens different ways. I think that in my case, I'd already gotten my levels of bacteria pretty far down from the Bob Beck protocol, using that every day. I would actually sleep with it on, but I think it's better if you just use it 2 hours a day. It's just hard, because it's hard doing stuff while you have the little blood pulsar thing on. And the magnetic pulsar, which I still use every day, it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. It does pulse magnetic fields. So anyway, I think that was part of why I had a fast response to it, that I was already using the Bob Beck protocol beforehand. But anyway, it just oxygenated me, and it felt like it got my brain to start working again. I could read books again. I could drive again. I felt like I was alive again. I felt competent to do things. It really feels like it increases your growth hormone levels. Because I used to have a lot of symptoms of low growth hormone where I just felt like incompetent, couldn't concentrate, didn't have a lot of drive to do stuff. And there's a questionnaire, the Adult Quality of Life Adult Growth Hormone Deficiency Assessment, I think it is, QOL-AGHDA. I used to take that survey and I felt like everything on there was true for me. But it's when I started taking ozone that really changed. And I basically what I did is I would do insufflations in the morning for a while, but at a low flow rate, like 1/16 liter per minute, and starting with a low gamma. You don't want to start with too much. I started with like 20, 30 gamma and building up over time. And then I would do sauna at night. I was in sauna at night and also do a little bit more ear insufflations at different times of day and have some ozone water, cups of ozone water. And also still use the magnetic pulsar. And I stopped using the colloidal silver and the Bodbeck blood pulsar. But anyway, yeah, so I did that, and I started feeling much better. I hadn't been working for 4 years, but I actually moved about 4 months into using ozone saunas, and I started a job, and I have a pretty demanding job. That much of the time of the job I was working more or less full time. Right now I've cut my hours back to so that my official hours were always about 25, 30 a week, but now I only go in 3 days a week, and so because I'm actually trying to spend some time resting, and I'm taking some more medicinal mushroom stuff now, like shiitake and maitake, and using maca to try to help my endocrine system and my adrenal glands. And so it's kind of like this is my next phase, and make another push to get even healthier now. And I'm definitely getting somewhere. Um, anyway, ozone is just amazing, and some benefits are that it kind of cuts out the need for a lot of other supplements because it hits so many categories. Like it hits your immune stimulation, it hits your detox, it hits your Lyme killing, it hits your mood support, it hits oxygenating your body, and also there's a lot of things you shouldn't really use when you're on ozone anyway, like vitamin C. Um, I don't think it's good to use supplemental vitamin C or supplemental antioxidants when you're using ozone because for me, even if I took them several hours apart, it just kept ozone from working very well for me. Instead, I just get a lot of my nutrients from food. So in some ways, it's like if you're going to use ozone for Lyme treatment, you can treat your Lyme with. If I had about $1,000 or $1,000 to $200, and that was all I was ever going to spend on Lyme treatment, the two things I would get would be the ozone sauna package with the warranty, sauna, and be careful with the steamer pots. They break easily, especially if you use them every day. Try not to use them on turbo, or use them on the low setting. I think I have my turbo switch on, but the heat is on low, um, and that helps them not to burn out as fast. And then the second thing would be the sodium magnetic pulsar, and yeah, because it's like these kind of cover your bases. This covers your pain relief, and a lot of Lyme healing seems to just be about circulation and oxygenation and just getting things moving and detoxified and heal, and also the oxygen killing bacteria and everything. And yeah, email me if you want any um, thoughts about all of this. And also, there's a group, a ozone therapy group for Lyme disease, and yeah, it's just I'm so glad it exists. I really don't know anything else that hits these things like this and the magnetic pulsar. I don't know any other treatment quite like this. I guess hyperbaric oxygen does some similar things, but this is nice. You can just use it at home every day, and you're kind of covered for a long time. And even if you move to another country, you can bring it with you. If you move to another state, I brought it with me. I moved it, and the oxygen source is a little expensive to ship, but I did that anyway. So, yeah, I love ozone. Thank you for giving my life back to me, ozone. All right, bye.